12 and 3, that returns $319.45.
Thanks, Rob. Well, if you've ever wondered what Canterbury looked like 100 years ago, now's your chance to find out. The Robert McDougall Art Gallery has assembled an exhibition of sketches and paintings made in 1866. They're all by the same artist who was the first professional painter to complete a sketching tour of Canterbury. At the Robert McDougall Art Gallery, there's an exhibition of sketches made by Nicholas Chevalier during his journey through Canterbury in 1866. Neil Roberts has curated this major historical exhibition. It's an important and exciting exhibition for the Robert McDougall. Chevalier was the first professional artist to make an extended visit to the Canterbury region during the colonial period. He came to Canterbury in 1866 and was given a commission by the then Canterbury Provincial Council to undertake a sketching trip of the region for promotional purposes. His journey of 119 days took him and his wife Caroline around Banks Peninsula, through Arthur's Pass and the Canterbury Plains.
The first part of it's well documented because his wife travelled with him on the first leg of the journey, and she made a bit of a diary which she rewrote several years later and published in articles that appeared in newspapers. And that is a good account. But the journey south, as far as Mount Cook and beyond to Wanaka, is a bit sort of uncertain. So there are patches of it which are not well documented. But in drawing sense, that is well documented. The drawings are really the document.
Caroline Chevalier's account of the journey has been interspersed with the works as a written complement to Chevalier's visual diary. The exhibition of over 120 works consists primarily of the sketches Chevalier made, some on horseback as he was riding. Some of the sketches were later to become watercolours and oil paintings. These have been arranged so those viewing the exhibition can see the evolution from pencil sketch to painting, and also see the contrast between the watercolour and oil paintings of the same sketch. Despite their commission, the sketches never passed into the hands of the Provincial Council.
Strangely enough, none of them were left behind in New Zealand. And in 1908, Mrs. Chevalier gifted to New Zealand, actually to the nation, several hundred of her husband's drawings, including the set concerned with Canterbury. So that's the bulk of the exhibition, although we have borrowed in a lot from other sources, including several Australian galleries.
The exhibition provides an opportunity for 20th century Cantabrians to view the Canterbury of 1866. As a record of the landscape, it's an accurate portrait of both the changing and unchanging landforms around us.
The topography is fairly well recorded accurately, and there are photographs through the installation so that people can sort of compare 1860s photographs with what Chevalier was doing. And they compare fairly well. You know, there's quite a good, rendering of the landscape at that time. So they should be able to get a good impression, yes.
The exhibition, Nicholas Chevalier, an artist's journey through Canterbury in 1866, runs until the 17th of January 1993 at the Robert McDougall Art Gallery. Well, the exhibition, Nicholas Chevalier, an artist's journey through Canterbury in 1866, is on at the Robert McDougall Art Gallery until January the 17th next year. Tomorrow night, we'll be looking at the other major exhibition on at the Robert McDougall at the moment, and that is Prospect Canterbury 92. Last week, we began a two-part look at the Child Support Act.